family drama, betrayal, and a pregnant stepmom in crisis. Would you help someone who wished death on your mom? Hi everyone, I've got a wild story to share today from a Reddit user, an 18-year-old woman who's dealing with some serious family drama. Let's dive in and hear her side of things. I'm 18, a senior in high school, and I live with my mom. My parents and my dad's wife? Oh boy, it's a messy situation. My dad dated his wife back in high school. They started going out when they were 15, but things ended when they were 17 because my dad fell for my mom. My parents got together in their senior year, stayed together through college, and had me right after they graduated. They broke up when I was 2. After the breakup, my dad reconnected with his wife, and they hooked up a few times. But then my parents got back together for about 4 months. My mom ended things for good when she found out my dad was still hooking up with his wife, literally the same day they reconciled. Mom was done with that nonsense. Guess who my dad's wife blames for all this? My mom. She's hated my mom for as long as I can remember. My dad married his wife when I was 4, so she's been in my life forever. I don't remember much from when I was 4 or 5, but I can tell you I've disliked her for most of it. This woman, and honestly, my dad's no saint either, has done some awful things. When I was 9, my mom had cancer, and my dad's wife wished it would kill her. Why? So she could have me all to herself and not deal with the ex anymore. Thankfully, my mom survived, and I know that eats at her. I heard her wish death on my mom 5 times, twice to my face when I told her I hated her, and 3 times when she was talking to her family or friends, and I overheard. She also blamed my mom for her own miscarriages and a stillbirth. She said my mom kept my dad away from her for so long that she was too old to have kids by the time they were trying. Can you believe that? There were moments when my dad tried to step up. He'd tell his wife to stop dragging me into their mess or bad-mouthing my mom. One time she promised to take me to see my mom in the hospital but didn't, and he fought her over it. But honestly, most of the time, he made things worse or just didn't care. He'd ask me to let go of my grudge against his wife, saying it was just her insecurity and jealousy talking. It gets worse. His wife once demanded a DNA test because she called my mom on and insisted I wasn't my dad's kid. She even spread that rumor around. My mom, fed up, told my dad to do the test. Surprise, surprise, I'm his daughter. My mom fought for custody of me several times, but the courts always had some excuse. The judge would say I needed my dad, or I was too young to choose, or the situation wasn't toxic enough. It wasn't until I was 17 with a new judge that I finally got to decide. I chose to stop going to my dad's house entirely, and I haven't been back since. Now here's where things get heated. My dad's wife is pregnant, and it's a high-risk pregnancy. She's had surgery and spent time in the hospital to keep the pregnancy going. Her family was around for a while, but they're gone now, and my dad asked me to help out. He said she needs people checking in on her. I flat out refused. He kept pushing, saying it'd just be like a visit, no heavy lifting required. I finally snapped and told him if I did visit, I'd confront her about all the horrible things she's done. I asked if he really wanted that stress on her now, or the stress of knowing how much I can't stand her. My dad said confronting her would be an evil thing to do. I told him it's the only reason I'd ever want to see her. He got mad and I went back to ignoring him. So that's the story. What do you think, everyone? Is this 18-year-old in the wrong for refusing to help her dad's wife and threatening to confront her? Or is she justified after everything she's been through? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss whether she's the asshole or not.